Hi folks, today what I'm going to show you is how to make what's known as an eye hook, and the reason why it's called an eye hook is because it literally looks like the letter I. It's just a straight wire. It's got a little curly Q on the end of it. Where would you use these? Well, if you're looking at the candy cane that I made here, the eye hook is actually inserted into the clay. And this is obviously really helpful if you don't have a means to hook your clay with. Now the other option I could take is to actually drill a little hole into the clay itself, but for the most part what I am going to do is I'm going to make 5 of these eye hooks, and I want you guys to do the same. So in order to start making an eye hook, what you're going to need is, again, the wire from class that I'll provide for you. I do have a couple of things of colored wire, so if you think you might want to do an eye hook on your piece, and you may have a piece that might be interesting to use with colored wire, alright, you are more than welcome to do that, okay? But for the most part, you'll need the wire, and then you'll also need these kind of pliers. This is actually a rounded needle nose plier, and this will actually be used to create that little rounded shape on the eye hook when you're ready to do that. And then obviously again you're going to need your snips just to cut the wire off at the end. So this is kind of easy using this tool. What you're going to do is actually just start off with the end of the wire itself. So I'm going to grab this, okay, and I'm going to really carefully, I know it's kind of tough to see on this video, I'm trying my best to show you. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it right around the needle nose so it actually creates a coil around the needle nose itself. Okay, and I'm going to try to get that wire as nice and straight as I can. Then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to hold it here and bend the entire circle back. That way that eye is in the middle. Okay, so I'll kind of show you this. Kind of hold it like that. So it looks something like this when you guys are done cutting it. But for the most part, alright, the goal is to try to make it as much like an eye. I'm going to try to bend that back just a little bit more so it looks more eye-like. Okay, and you can wrap it around as many times as you want, really. I usually just try to wrap it around maybe once or twice for a good hold. And then as far as the length of it, you don't really need to go really long. Okay, look at your piece too. Sometimes you don't really need a piece that's that long. For my candy cane, when I made it, I actually stuck it in and I baked the wire right in there, and then I wound up cutting it off. So the wire actually will get baked in with your clay when it's ready to be baked. But if I have something like, let's say I have a snowman, okay, I will have glue for you guys too in class. You're going to want to dip the end of this wire in glue, and then you just kind of puncture the inside of your clay piece. So in this case I'm going to puncture and put a hole right into my snowman. Okay, I'm going to push it all the way through. Now mine goes a little bit further on the outside of the snowman, so I would recommend before you put it through definitely measure. I'm going to go ahead and clip that off. That way it's pretty well covered, and I'll just grab my clay and reseal that up. So essentially you'll have an eye hook that looks something like that. And then obviously you guys can choose if you want to go this method, but you definitely want to make sure that you dip this in the glue because after it's baked it'll literally just pull right out, it'll slide out. Alright, so you're going to need to make 5 of the eye hooks. Again, keep them in the bag. You may or may not use all of the eye hooks, which is fine. Nonetheless, it is for a grade, so please make sure that you do a nice job trying to get those eyes to look like eyes and not like nines. Alright, I will see you later. Bye.